I used to think bullying was obvious, like the stuff in movies, shoving someone into a locker, stealing their lunch money, mean, loud, and easy to spot. But the truth? It's quieter than that, and way harder to prove. My name's Haley, and I go to a good school. That's what everyone says anyway. Nice buildings, great test scores, teachers with master's degrees. It's the kind of place where bullying isn't supposed to happen. But it does. Every day. They just call it something else. It started small. A snicker when I answered a question in class. A group chat I was suddenly removed from. A rumor about me and some guy I barely knew. Nothing big enough to report, nothing loud enough to make a scene. Just enough to make me feel small. Every single day. They never hit me. But they hit where it hurts more. My reputation, my friendships, my self-worth. Tyler was the ringleader. Everyone liked him. Teachers called him confident. But confidence isn't mocking someone every time they walk into a room. It's not sending anonymous messages telling them to just disappear. And the worst part? Everyone laughed. Even the people I thought were my friends. I tried talking to Miss Bennett once. I told her things felt off. She looked concerned, said she'd keep an eye on it. But nothing changed because there was nothing she could see. And in schools like mine, if you can't see it, it's not happening. So I stayed quiet because speaking up only made it worse. Because I didn't want to be the girl who can't take a joke. Because no one wants to be the drama. At home, my mom would ask, "How was school today?" And I'd smile, say fine, then cry in the shower with the water running so no one would hear. That's the thing about bullying. It doesn't always leave bruises. Sometimes it just slowly erases you. I stopped raising my hand in class, stopped sitting at my usual lunch table, stopped looking people in the eye. Because when the whole world feels like it's watching you fall apart, the safest thing to do is disappear a little more each day. I started believing them, that I was weird, that I was annoying, that I wasn't worth being around. And then, one day in chemistry, Tyler made a joke, loud, cruel, about how even bacteria wouldn't want to sit next to me. The class burst out laughing. Miss Bennett looked away. That moment, it cracked something open. I didn't plan it. I just stood up, heart pounding, hands shaking, and I said enough. I don't know what I ever did to you, but I'm done letting you treat me like I don't matter. The room went silent. Not a dramatic silence, just that awkward, heavy kind that makes people uncomfortable. Tyler laughed, but it was forced. No one joined in. Miss Bennett said nothing. Of course she didn't, but it didn't matter, because I had finally said something, and for the first time in a long time, I felt like I existed. Things didn't magically get better. Some people stopped talking to me, others awkwardly apologized weeks later. Tyler, he mostly left me alone after that. But something shifted in me. I realized I wasn't weak, I was just tired. Tired of pretending I was okay. Tired of carrying the weight of other people's cruelty in silence. People always ask, why don't kids say something sooner? The truth is, we do. With our eyes, our silence, our fading smiles. We scream in ways adults forget how to hear. And when schools don't listen, when teachers look the other way, when bullies get to be popular and funny and untouchable, the ones who suffer learn to blend into the background. But I'm done blending in. And if you're going through this now, if you feel invisible, exhausted, or broken, I want you to know this. You are not the problem. You don't have to earn kindness. You don't have to stay silent to stay safe. Speak, even if your voice shakes, even if no one claps, even if they roll their eyes or call you dramatic. Speak anyway. Because every time someone like you stands up, something shifts. And maybe one day, schools will finally get it. But until then, we keep telling our stories, louder, braver, together.